Welcome back. The time now is 5:53. You check your mailbox every day, and every day you seem to collect a sack full of letters, flyers, circulars, bills, you name it. Well, Andi Willis is back on the first day of the new year to tell you what you can do to not get buried in a pile of paper.
Today, let's talk about paper, and more specifically, paper that you bring into your house, either from events outside or mail. We get it every day, even though we're now all doing electronic billing and electronic statements, we still get mail. This is an example of about 2 or 3 days worth of mail at my family's house. So let's talk a little bit about what you should do. One, I would make sure you get the mail every day. It makes it not so overwhelming. If you have to get it, if you get it once a week and you come out with this huge bundle, if you get it in smaller bits, it's less overwhelming. So having something like a basket, a designated spot where your mail is going to live until you can deal with it, really is helpful. You can make a stack on your counter, but you know what happens when we make stacks. They become bigger stacks, they fall over, they fall on the floor, things get lost. So this is just a way for you to corral your mail and any papers that come in, it could even be school papers, until you're ready to deal with them. Now, I do suggest you deal with it every day or two. Don't let this thing fill up. There's really easy things that you can do because most of our mail, quite honestly, is junk mail. If you visit my website, goodlifeorganizing.net, and visit the search bar and type in junk mail, you'll get some ways that you can actually get off some of these junk mail lists, but we can't make it go away altogether. If you don't have time to sit down and pay your bills now, you need a holding space for this mail until you have time to actually process it. And that's when I think an action file is very handy. This is just a standing file folder holder. I've made some different folders that go in that really pertain to how I pay my bills, how my family works. So we have things like coupons that I'll put in one spot so people can go get their free donuts. I'll have bills. I still get a lot of paper bills because personally that's what I like. And I'm going to put them in my to pay folder. And I'll just do that on and on until everything is sorted. And then I'll come back later, maybe once a week I pay my bills, maybe it's once a month. Another thing I like to add, because another piece of paper that seems to be an issue, especially in the kitchen, are recipes and menus from restaurants, takeout menus. So I have folders for those. So I have a menus folder. So if anybody wants to order a pizza or see what they can get at the Chinese restaurant, they can go to that. If I pick up a recipe that I really like at the grocery store, I'm going to stick it in my recipes folder. And also, when it's time to come pay your bills or whatever you need to do, schedule it on your calendar because you're more likely to remember it and not have late fees. So I hope these tips were helpful and you can help reduce the paper clutter in your home.
All right, those were some good tips. For more tips and tricks on how to stay perfectly organized, you can visit Andi's website at goodlifeorganizing.net.